if that's the inflection point, is Rodgers would rather go to Minnesota. Minnesota doesn't want to give him more than 1 year. Then, I mean, at a certain point, he needs to walk away too and say, okay, nobody wants to give me who wants to give me 2 years? Come on up. Who wants to give me 2 years?
Oh, Minnesota don't.
Exactly. That's my point. If that's the rub, then if that's
the Giants wouldn't, because they're probably going to draft one, right?
Okay. So again, so that means the Steelers aren't willing to give him more than 1 year right now. No. That means the Steelers are thinking the same thing. We're not giving you a second year on this deal because you're going to be 42 years old by the end of the season, and we cannot go into 2026 with you grousing about being an incumbent starter who just went 10-8 and went to the playoffs with DK Metcalf and George Pickens and Kenneth Gainwell, and us have to worry about how you're going to treat some rookie quarterback that comes in, or else we've got to cut you for some massive cap hit we're going to have to take.
I just don't know why Aaron would want to go to Minnesota.
Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, and TJ Hawkinson.
Yeah, but there's also a 10th overall pick there too. I mean, you come to Pittsburgh, you're the starter from day 1 until day 17, game 17, unless you get hurt. You got J.J. McCarthy out there, and you know who they want to be their quarterback is him. Aaron has a couple bad games. Get the rookie or somewhat rookie in there. Do you really want to go to the Giants in that mess right there?
No, he wants a second year. That's all he cares about at this point. I think we figured it out here in the midst of our conversation. All he cares about is getting a second year on the deal.
Don't do that.
Nobody's going to do it, I guess is the point. So he's holding out hope for something that isn't going to happen.
Well, we're assuming. I mean, we don't know this. But
if somebody out of these 3 remaining teams were willing to give Rodgers a second year and more guaranteed money than, say, the 25 or 30 may be on the first year of the contract, then he would have signed there already. It would have been announced by now. But he's trying to get further security and money into the second year.
Or he's just praying. Who knows? No, I don't think he does that, does he?
He's out in the desert with Lou Diamond Phillips and the Young Guns.
Diamond Phillips still around?
You remember Young Guns?
I remember Young Guns. I don't remember watching.
Remember they trip on peyote.
Wasn't it the Bon Jovi song Young Guns?
In a blaze of glory. Yeah, I had that when I was a little kid. I had that on a cassette tape.
You play that on Y108?
No, we don't play. Why the hell would we play Blaze of Glory?
Play Shabuzi.
Oh, why?
I just wanted to say Shabuzi.
If you want Shabuzi, we will play Shabuzi. Okay. First time I play Shabuzi this afternoon on
dedicated to me.
I am going to say it's from Mark and Jefferson Hills, originally from North Bell Vernon. Okay.
Via where I forget where I lived at now.
Via the port.
Oh, Woodland. I lived in Forest Hills, Monroeville, McKeesport, Port View.
Multiple ports involved.
There's a lot of ports involved. I was at the port. Was I at the port yesterday? Yeah, I drove through it yesterday. That was interesting.
Which port? Port View or McKeesport?
Actually, both. I went back to the old stomping grounds, the old house.
Jeez.
Man, I sold that to some interesting characters.
At least you're not renting it out. I mean, but I mean, you remember that, right? Lou Diamond Phillips takes the Young Guns out into the desert and they trip on peyote.
No,
you don't remember that?
I was watching Karate Kid at the time.
Anyway, yeah, like that's the only thing that I can explain now as to why nobody's heard from Rodgers is he's at a darkness retreat or on an ayahuasca trip or something like that. I mean, we know how. On the other hand, we know how much he loves the attention. He loves the fact that every episode of everything on ESPN right now is leading off with, where will Aaron Rodgers go? He loves the fact that we just spent 15 minutes talking about it. He loves the fact that when and if he ends up landing somewhere, people are going to be so happy that they have a quarterback because, well, they've been sitting around for 4 days now wondering who the hell their quarterback was going to be, whether it was here or New York or maybe even Minnesota. Like, he loves the attention. So maybe that's all this is he's just dragging this out for the attention.
I'm about over it already.